Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because, let me turn on Instagram, where we practice because practice makes progress. So, welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's show. My passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. Yes. All right. So, good day, everyone. Good day, Julian, joining me on Instagram. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and streaming on New Thought Media Network. Good day, Shay. Girl, you could keep your 24 degrees in Colorado. It was like 75 degrees here in New York, and I will take that. But we know it's probably going to get colder because Thanksgiving is always cold in New York, as far as I can recollect. So, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. So, we are moving through our elect series. Yes, Pamela. Yes, Shay. Yes, Linda. We're moving through our elect series, which, was inspired by the election that we recently experienced on Tuesday and the results of that, and how people are doing, feeling, whatever it is that they're feeling about that. And I've been feeling I initially felt sad and disappointed, and then those feelings started to subside, and now I'm feeling encouraged. I'm feeling rooted in my quality, my quality of surrender, my quality of structure, my quality of joy always, right? My commitment to soar in 2024. So I'm wearing my Shay original soar in 2024. Thank you, Shay, for my wonderful shirt that she made for me earlier in the year when I declared that I am soaring in 2024. So when things happen, the invitation is to root ourselves within ourselves with our quality. So, most everyone who has been joining me on Morning Sip for the last several years, I have invited us every year to select a quality that we more fully want to, are inspired to, desire to embody, express, and experience more fully through us, through you, right? And so, whatever those qualities are, and we're talking about high vibration qualities, right? Whatever those qualities are, when stuff happens, because guess what? If you didn't know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Some stuff happens that we love, and some stuff happens that we don't love. Some stuff happens that feels like, woo, Lord, take the wheel. And some stuff happens like, yes, 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 yes. But regardless of the stuff, we get to be our quality. We get to be kindness. We get to be love and acceptance. We get to be steadfast. We get to be joy. We get to be connection. Whatever it is that you affirmed, made a commitment to, this is the time to root yourself in it even more, to go deeper, to go deeper. So Linda is sharing. Yesterday, I felt heavy, doing better today, returning to my centeredness and alignment with the one. That feels good. Yes, Linda. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Shay. Yes, girl. It's a nice one, right? That's what we get to do. We get to make a choice, right? We don't bypass how we're feeling. If we're in upset, we don't bypass in being in an upset. When we feel upset, that is an indication that we have the opportunity to choose to go within by feeling our feelings, to feel what we are feeling. I cannot stress that enough. So, today we're going to wrap up the Elect series, the Elect Joy. That was the invitation to elect joy no matter what. And so today we are rooting ourselves in that idea. We are rooting ourselves in that idea. I've done visioning twice this week. I did visioning with my leadership council at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, which is like my board of directors. And then we did visioning last night as part of our community cafe. And the word that keeps coming up through me is this word, rooted or rootedness. So I'm paying attention to that because our vision at Rockland CSL is that we see a world that is rooted in oneness. We see a world that is rooted in oneness. So for me to see a word that is rooted in oneness, it is required that I am rooted in oneness. That is just how it works. Because guess what? That song, We Are the World, we are the world. We are the world. So we get to decide, right? And remember, decision is about cutting things out, releasing things, right? Make a decision to release whatever needs to be released. And then we make a choice. And the choice is about consciousness. So, what consciousness are you choosing to root yourself in? Victim consciousness or love consciousness, Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness? And then there's a bunch in between. So when stuff happens, we may slip right into victim consciousness. Oh, why is this happening? How could this happen? Why is this always happening? Right? And we get to be there. It's not who we are, but we get to be there. And we get the information that we need so that we could start the process again and again of shifting, of transformation. So that's how I am holding from that lens, from that spiritual lens. That's how I am holding how I am being with the results of the election, right? The opportunity to raise my vibration, to see it through another lens, through my spiritual lens, right? That doesn't negate what is. It doesn't negate what is the reality with a small r and the work that needs to be done in this physical realm. It doesn't negate that at all. But I can hold two things at the same time. I can. So if I can, so can you. And that supports us in moving forward and moving forward. So I am grateful. I am grateful. My birthday month, October, I was doing a gratitude practice with Sekou, and we've continued it into November. But gratitude has been part of my practice for many, 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 many moons. And before I even get out of the bed, I do two things. I pray and I say what I'm grateful for before my feet touch the floor. And today I was going through, um, I wound up opening up a box that I have, like a little storage box, and I found all of these old journals. And one of the journals that I found was a journal that I had called Attitude of Gratitude. And apparently, what I did was I would go around to people and ask them to write in my journal what they were grateful for. And apparently, I did this because I forgot all about this. So when I was at New York City Mission Society, I was the director of human resources, and I loved that job. I was there for 17 years. It had its ups and downs, but mainly ups. And this was a practice that I did with the staff. And so I kept a journal in my office, and people would come in. And since I was human resources, a lot of the interactions had to do with complaints. And so before they would leave, they would have to write something that they were grateful for. And that would shift everything. And apparently, I carried this journal around with me, and I would ask complete strangers if they would write in the journal what they are grateful for. I'll share the journal. I left it upstairs, but I'll share the journal when I get back from Egypt. But I just had a big old smile on my face because we're talking like we're talking a long time. We're talking over 20 years ago, right? So this is what this is not a fly by night practice of gratitude. This is something that we get to root ourselves in. Yes, we get to root ourselves in our spiritual practices, our daily morning spiritual practices to set the tone for the day. And so as I was going through this box, I found another journal. This one I brought down. And this journal, I don't know if he's watching, but this journal is a journal that Sekou bought for me. And it's dated. I'm so glad he dated it. January 1st, 2001. So that's how far back, and we go back even further than that. But that's how far back Sekou and I have been riding. And he wrote, Mel, I'm happy for you. You deserve all the best. And I know Marco is going to try his best to give it to you. Congrats. So this was when we got engaged. Marco and I got engaged. He proposed to me on New Year's Eve. So when the clock struck 12 for 2001, Marco proposed to me. And this was the journal that Sekou bought for me. And it says Melly Raw Dog's wedding book. Because Sekou used to call me Melly Raw Dog because I could go in, y'all. I could go in. And it's just I got so caught up. I had like all my wedding ideas in here, like who my bridesmaids and the groomsmen, and just ideas with Marco. It has taken me down memory lane. I am just so grateful that I found this. Wow. So thank you, Sekou. Thank you. And then the other thing I found, and this relates to being rooted, I found my book, one of my notepads from when I was first introduced to science of mind, religious science. And so this is from August 21st, 1994. This notebook captures my notes from talks that Stuart Grayson gave. Stuart Grayson, y'all, he is a icon in religious science, and he used to have services at Lincoln Center, and it would be full. And then right across the street was Eric Butterworth, and I wound up going to Eric Butterworth's services on Sundays because he just resonated more with me. But I was first introduced to Stuart Grayson before Eric Butterworth. And I started going through these notes. Oh, this is like a little treasure chest. So rooted, rooted in science of mind, religious science, metaphysics, rooted in God. All my life, I have been rooted in God. All of our lives, we are rooted in that which is greater than we are, whatever you want to call it. Rooted in love. And so we get to know that again. With every breath, we get to know it again. With every upset, we get to know it again. Whatever, with every excitement, we get to know it again, and we get to take it deeper, and we get to express it more, and we get to embody it more fully, right? That's what we get to do if we choose to. If we choose to, because we certainly have a choice. So part of my morning reading this morning, my inspirational reading was from this daily guidebook, Guidance for a Spiritual Journey by Donald Lee Morgan. I love this book. I don't read it every day, but this morning I was called to it. So I read today's November 7th, and it's called Belief and Faith. So before I read it, let me just check in with y'all, see what y'all are sharing. Yes, grand rising to you, Rev Donna Marie. Yes, gratitude. Who got a gratitude journal out there? Let me know. Let me know. Yes, 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 yes. All of that. All of that. Shay, interesting. I received envisioning this week. Stand my ground. It is holy. Yes, Shay. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Stand our ground. It is holy. Root yourself in the holiness that you are. How about that? How about that? We get to do that. We get to choose that. So I want to read this. I won't read the whole thing. I'll just read a little piece of it. But I really resonated with this today. So it's November 7th. If anyone has the book, A Guidance for a Spiritual Journey by Donald Lee Morgan. What is belief? It is a mental state. Therefore, we are correct when we say that if we can change the mental state, we can change the outward form. But we do not change the mental state by merely denying the outward form. That is where many people make a mistake. That's what I would call a spiritual bypass. Our philosophy is not one of denying the reality with a small r of the external, but of affirming the reality of the invisible as the causation of the eternal. It all starts from within. As above, so below. As within, so without. Cause and effect. Then he has an affirmation. I labor under no idea or concept of limitation. I expand and know no limitation. How can I demonstrate? Just what I can believe. That's all we can demonstrate is what we believe, what we know. How much can I see? How much can I accept? How much can I find in my consciousness? Whatever that is, that much can I have. He's talking about the law of mental equivalent. We expand our outward expression by expanding from within our mental equivalence. My belief sets the limits of my demonstration of the principle, which is without limit. Principle is without limit. The only limit that is on principle is the limit that we place on it, because principle is infinite. Infinite. I am alive with the great vitality of the spirit. And then he closes with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. We animate what we can see, and we see only what we animate. So, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Whatever you're looking at will be animated, will come alive. And then the closing affirmation. God is the invisible presence behind the very visible you. God is the invisible presence behind the very visible you. So I see you. I love you. I thank God for you. And so that is the invitation to stay rooted in the truth of who we are, to embody and use the power that is available to us for good, and to keep our consciousness raised high, and to stay rooted in the holy that we are, no matter what, no matter what. So we are easing on down the road to 2025. And so I just want to plant a seed right here for you to start taking into contemplation the qualities, the high vibration quality, those God qualities that you are desiring to experience, express, and embody more fully in 2025. If they are the same as 2024, that is fine. Just carry it over. It's all good. I might carry over a couple of mine. And so in December, I'll start collecting them again so that we can be ready when January hits, right? All right. So just planting the seed, let it percolate, let it percolate. Set a bedtime intention for your quality. Journal about your quality that is seeking to be expressed more fully through you. All right. All right, y'all. I think that was all that I wanted to share today. That wraps up our Still Elect Joy series this week. I'm grateful for it. I hope you receive something from it that you can use and apply in your life, because that's the most important thing for me. Not just people showing up and watching SIP, but by taking action. Taking action. All right. So let's get into some joy news. Okay, here comes Davy the cat. I guess he wants to get into some joy news. Davy. All right. You're a little early. Usually wait till after the show. So last night, as I mentioned, we had a wonderful community cafe. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who attended. It was wonderful to have you all with us last night. And we do the community cafe every Wednesday at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. And I hope that you will join us one Wednesday for one of our community cafes. And every week we focus on a different area. So, first Wednesday is visioning, the second Wednesday is prayer, the third Wednesday is self care, and the fourth Wednesday it is energy. So, please join us. We don't have anything on the fifth Wednesday. I'll tell Davey you said hi, Shay. So, oh, countdown, y'all. It's countdown to Egypt. I leave on Sunday, 3 days. Whew, 3 days. And I have a list of things that I need to get completed. And I will do the best that I can without adding any pressure on myself. And so, with that being said, I made a couple of decisions just to honor myself and to be gentle and kind with myself. So tomorrow, I will start playing replays of the Master Key series. So that was a series that we did earlier in the week based on this book, The Master Key System by Charles Hannell. I believe it's available. If you Google it, you could probably find it, a PDF of it for free. And this was a wonderful guide. I love this book. It's seeped in principle. It is like foundational, I would say. It is foundational to metaphysics. So I will be sharing that series starting tomorrow. And that is the series that I will be replaying while I'm in Egypt. And if there's any hiccups, you know why. I'm in Egypt. Okay. so so today is the last live sip until I return. And if I can, I'll do some pop-ups while I am in Egypt, but I don't know what that is going to look like as far as connectivity is concerned. So be aware, spread the good news and let folks know. I also decided to do the 30-day mental diet in January. I had been playing around with doing it in December, starting December 3rd. And then this morning I woke up and it was clear no, started in July. I was started in January. So this will start in January, January 7th to be exact. So if you don't have the book, you can get it. If you've done it before, you could do it again. It's not for everybody, but it's for many people. And so I just encourage you, if you want to start the year off rooted within yourself, knowing again and again and again who you are and whose you are, this is a wonderful guide to doing so. So, so I wanted to share that. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Please support our congregation of joy. Yes. Yes, Pamela. I'm going to Egypt, girl. I'm going to Egypt. I am so excited. So while I'm traveling, I would appreciate just love and grace and ease and safe travels. It's about a, I don't know, 10, 11-hour flight. I'm cool with flying. I don't have any anxieties about flying, so I'm good with that. But I just appreciate your oh, thank you, Shay. Shay is sharing if anyone needs a copy of the mental diet, she has a brand new one. Thank you, Shay. So folks can reach out to Shay. You can find her on Facebook as Shay Bird, and you can connect with her if you would like a brand new 30-day mental diet book. Thank you, Shay. See, that's why I love our congregation of joy. We share and we take care of each other. I love that. So speaking of Shay, let me just throw up this flyer. People who support what I do, and I love to support what they do. So Shay Bird, I call her Shay Love. She is the founder and creator of Rocky Mountain Holistic Health. And you can find Shay on Facebook at Shay Bird, also at Rocky Mountain Holistic Health. Shay is a holistic health practitioner and she can support you on your energy healing journey. Also support Fee King with the Fee King Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And please follow Fee on social media. And of course, Sekou Writes Get Rich 101 Monday through Fridays, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can follow him on social media as well. And we are always doing wonderful things. So follow so you can stay in the know about wonderful offerings from our congregation of joy. So if you have something to share, send it to me and I'll share it on the show. All right, y'all, I'm going to miss you all. I'm going to miss you all. I'll be checking social media as much as I can, but not too much. And if you want to reach me, the best way is through WhatsApp. So while I'm traveling, please reach out to me on WhatsApp if you need to connect. Okay? All right, everybody. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.